Imagine stepping into the first month of your baby's life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this like whirlwind of joy, questions, endless
Well,
advice.
absolutely. You want to do everything perfectly.
Exactly. But the sheer volume of info, it can feel, completely overwhelming.
Yeah, like where do you even start? Separating the good advice from just noise is tough.
It really is. So today, we're doing a deep dive into guidance for that newborn first month.
Okay.
Our mission, cut through all that noise. We want to pull out the most important nuggets to help you navigate this really precious time with, well, confidence.
And we've got some great sources from a public health program, actually.
That's right. Practical, evidence-based advice designed to support both the baby and, importantly, the parents, too.
And what's great is how they take these, complex topics and pull out genuinely surprising facts sometimes.
Yeah.
And essential tips.
Right. We're talking everything.
Yeah.
Feeding, sleeping, hygiene, that early development stuff.
Basically getting you the core info you need
Yeah.
for this vital first stage.
Okay, let's unpack it. Let's get straight to what matters most. Starting with feeding and those early habits, the foundation, really.
Yeah, the foundation of well-being. And the sources. They're super clear. Breast milk is the best food, period. Delivered on demand.
Okay, best food. We hear that a lot. But they give reasons, right? Like specific ones.
They give 10 powerful reasons. 10. Some might actually surprise you.
10 reasons is a strong case. We know it's good, but what about those long-term impacts? Things maybe new parents don't immediately think about.
That's a great point, because it goes way beyond just, immediate nutrition.
Okay.
For the baby, sure, there's short-term protection, less diarrhea, fewer ear infections, colds, pneumonia, all that.
Which is already huge.
It is. But the long-term stuff, the sources link it to a lower risk of allergies, diabetes, obesity, even celiac disease later on.
Wow. That's a profound impact. Really lasting.
Definitely. And the benefits, they don't stop at the baby.
Ah, right, for the mother, too.
Exactly. Breastfeeding helps with quicker uterine recovery, less bleeding afterwards, makes weight loss easier, helps recover iron reserves, and long-term, it's linked to preventing breast cancer and hip fractures.
That's incredible. Plus, there's the bonding aspect, isn't there?
Huge emotional bonding.
Yeah.
And they even mention it can improve the baby's intelligence.
So, given all these, amazing benefits, how do you make it work? Especially in those first few challenging days. Because it's not always easy, is it?
No, it's definitely not always easy right out of the gate. That's a crucial point. The sources really stress initiating within the first 2 hours of life.
For 2 hours, okay.
Then it's about responding to hunger cues before the crying starts.
It's like the head turning.
Yeah, head turning, mouth opening, sucking on their hand. Those early signs.
Gotcha. And keeping the mother comfortable, too.
Very important, yes. Maternal comfort during feeds.
And the latch itself, that causes a lot of anxiety, I think. What makes a good latch?
It really does. A good latch is critical. For effectiveness, for comfort. Baby needs to take a large mouthful of the breast.
Not just the nipple part.
Right, not just the nipple. Look for an eccentric bit of the areola in the mouth, lips kind of flanged out, forming an obtuse angle,
Okay.
chin pressed against the breast, minimal noise while sucking, just swallowing sounds maybe, and you might see their Kemple muscles moving.
And the big one.
No pain for the mother.
Yeah.
If there's pain, or the baby just never seems satisfied, it probably means the latch isn't quite right.
And that's when you should seek help.
Definitely. Consult a professional. Lactation consultant, midwife, doctor. An ineffective latch needs addressing.
It's interesting, some of the points seem counterintuitive, like feeding more frequently increases milk.
Exactly. It's supply and demand. The more the baby feeds, the more milk the body makes.
And they warn against help bottles. Why is that?
Because if the baby fills up on a bottle, especially early on, they might not feed as vigorously or as often from the breast.
Ah, which reduces the signal to make more milk.
Precisely. It can inadvertently decrease the mother's supply.
And pacifiers. What's the advice there?
Avoid them. Or artificial teats. Until breastfeeding is really well established. Suckling is a learned skill, you see.
Right, different teats can confuse them.
And no need for extra water or infusions either. Breast milk has it all.
Okay. What about the mother's care during this time? Special hygiene, diet worries.
It's actually simpler than many think. Just simple, daily hygiene is enough. No need to wash breasts before or after feeds.
That's a common myth, isn't it?
Yes. For diet, just a varied, healthy, enjoyable diet. And drink plenty of water. Breastfeeding makes you thirsty.
Makes sense. Anything to avoid.
Yeah, they mention avoiding stimulants like coffee, cola, and definitely abstain from alcohol and tobacco.
And there was something specific about iodine.
Yes, fascinating detail. Regular intake of sea fish and 1 to 3 grams of iodized salt daily gives the baby iodine.
Which is important for...
Psychomotor development, brain development, essentially.
Hmm?
If the mother's intake isn't guaranteed, they suggest a potassium iodide supplement might be needed.
Good to know. Okay, but breastfeeding isn't always the path for every family. What about formula feeding guidance?
Right. And the sources cover that too. The key takeaway, all infant formulas are safe. No single brand is inherently superior.
But...
But crucially, no formula is superior to breast milk. None provide those same natural defenses.
Okay, so if using formula, what's the most critical thing?
Preparation. Correct and safe preparation is paramount.
How specific do they get?
Very. The most important thing, the right concentration. 1 level scoop per 30 cc of water.
And water first.
Always measure the water first, then add the powder.
What kind of water?
Tap water that's been boiled for 1 to 2 tenths boiling avoids concentrating minerals. Or low mineral bottled water.
And hygiene?
Wash hands before preparing, obviously. But interestingly, they say sterilization of bottles and teats isn't strictly needed anymore.
Really? That's a big change.
Yeah. Thorough washing to get rid of all milk residue, then air drying is enough.
Yeah.
That's a huge time saver for parents.
Definitely. And bottle type?
They prefer glass over plastic. Some plastics might release harmful stuff when heated.
Okay. And heating the milk?
Best way is a bain-marie, a water bath. Avoid the microwave.
Why no microwave?
Irregular heating. You can get dangerous hot spots that burn the baby's mouth. Always check the temperature. Aim for body temp around 37 Celsius.
Got it. And feeding position?
Hug the baby close. Semi-seated position. Never lying flat down.
Okay. Let's shift to pacifiers again. You mentioned avoiding them early for breastfeeding.
Right. They aren't strictly necessary at all.
But there's a nuance, isn't there? Something about CI days.
Yes, this is fascinating. While they can interfere with learning to breastfeed, so you avoid them in the first weeks, between about 2 and 6 months, a pacifier can actually be useful in helping prevent sudden infant death syndrome, SI day.
Wow. So a specific window where they might be helpful.
Exactly. But if you do use one, say for calming, limit the time, maybe just for sleep, and definitely get rid of it before age 1. It gets much harder later.
Why get rid of it? What are the downsides of long-term use?
It can deform the teeth and the palate, and it significantly increases the risk of ear infections.
Oof. Ear infections.
Yeah. The sources say the best way to calm a crying baby is simply holding them. Arms, closeness.
That fosters security, right, not spoiling them.
Exactly. Security and trust, not spoiling.
That's a perfect lead-in to safety. SIS prevention, other accidents. What are the top things for SIDS?
Well, first off, the risk is significantly reduced if the baby is breastfed. That's a major point.
Okay. What else?
Always place the baby on their back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Got it.
Head uncovered. And crucially, avoid smoking, especially indoors or in the car. No smoking near the baby at all.
And the pacifier, as we said, can help after breastfeeding is established?
Correct. Also make sure blankets or duvets aren't heavy. Mattress needs to be firm. No pillows.
Right, no pillows. And what about just general infant sleep? What should parents expect?
Newborns sleep a lot, like 16, 18 hours a day.
Wow.
But intermittently, they wake up often to feed because they're growing so fast. That's totally normal. Night feeds are normal too, especially for breastfed babies. Helps keep that supply going.
Okay. And what about co-sleeping? That's a topic with lots of opinions.
The sources here present it as a family choice, a valid option. They say there are no inherent risks to physical or mental health for baby or parents if safety measures are followed.
Okay, crucial if. What are those measures?
Baby must sleep on their back.
Yeah.
Light blankets or duvet only. Wide bed, never, ever a sofa.
And never a sofa. Okay.
Baby's head must be uncovered, and the mother must not have consumed alcohol, sedatives, or drugs. That's vital.
Absolutely. Anything else nearby?
Yeah, avoid necklaces or small objects near the crib or bed space that could cause asphyxia.
Good point. Okay, moving beyond the sleep space. Safety out and about and just around the house. Road safety first.
Non-negotiable. Always use an approved car seat. For the first months, that's a group 0 or 0+ app.
Never in arms, right? Even for a short trip.
Never. So dangerous. And the front seat is especially risky.
How should those seats be installed?
Group 0 carry cots go sideways, transversely in the back seat. Baby's head towards the inside of the car.
Okay.
Group 0 plus infant carriers are rear-facing. Best in the back seat or the front only if the airbag is deactivated. Always secure with a seatbelt. Fasten the harness snugly.
Got it. And safety at home, besides the sleep stuff.
Bath time is a big one. Never, ever leave the baby alone in the bath. Not even for a second, not even with a tiny bit of water.
Okay. And water temp.
Always check it. Cold water first, then add warm. Test it before putting the baby in.
Another big one.
Never leave the baby alone on a high surface. Changing table, bed, sofa, table, even for a moment, they can roll unexpectedly.
Right. Crib safety standards.
Make sure it meets European safety standards. And think about asphyxia risks.
Yeah.
Avoid buttons, small ornaments on clothes they could swallow, pillows obviously, small toys in the crib, and absolutely no chains or cords around the baby's neck.
Okay, that's a lot on safety. Let's talk about nurturing growth. Daily hygiene, health, connection. What about basic hygiene? Bathing.
Brief baths are fine in the first days until the umbilical cord falls off. Use a neutral or slightly acidic soap, no perfumes, and don't scrub their skin.
Gentle is key. Ears.
Nothing in the ear canal, no cotton swabs, no products. Just gently dry the outer ear folds with a cloth after the bath.
Nails.
They grow fast. Trim them with blunt-tipped baby scissors to stop them scratching themselves.
And diaper changes. We'll be doing a lot of those. Best practice.
Oh yes, changes needed. Clean with water and a soft cloth mostly. Avoid too much soap or too many wipes, they can irritate.
And wiping direction.
Always front to back. Super important to prevent spreading germs and causing UTIs, especially in girls.
Okay. And if diaper rash happens?
Use a barrier cream or oil. But avoid anything with corticosteroids or antifungals unless a doctor prescribes it.
Good tip. They also mentioned something about baby boys. Phimosis.
Right. Most boys are born with a tight foreskin. That's phimosis. It's normal. No need for any retraction maneuvers at this age. Let it be.
And sneezy, snuffly sounds.
Normal, usually. If the baby is eating well and sleeping okay, those little nasal sounds or secretions aren't typically a worry.
What about the umbilical cord stump? How do you care for that?
That's another area parents worry about. While it's still attached, keep it clean and dry. Apply 70% alcohol or chlorhexidine.
To prevent infection.
Exactly. Keep it dry. And importantly, avoid iodine products like betadine.
Why no iodine?
It can be absorbed and affect the baby's thyroid function.
Wow, okay. How long does it take to fall off?
It varies. But if you notice a foul smell, redness spreading around the navel, or pus, definitely call your pediatrician or nurse.
And a little bleeding after it falls off.
A tiny bit for a few days is normal. No need for bandages or those old-fashioned belly bands.
Okay. Moving on to supplements. Vitamin D. Is that necessary for all newborns?
Yes. These sources are very clear on this. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, plus it has an antioxidant effect.
Even if they get some sun.
Babies under 6 months shouldn't get direct sun exposure, really. And even indirect sun isn't always enough. So yes, all newborns need a vitamin D supplement.
Breastfed and formula-fed.
Both. Unless a formula-fed baby is drinking more than a whole liter of formula a day, which is unlikely for a newborn. The dose recommended is 6 drops daily, starting from the first few days.
6 drops. Good to remember. Okay, related topic, passive smoking.
A big one. Having a baby is presented as a really strong reason to quit smoking. Health centers can help.
And if quitting isn't possible right away,
Then it is absolutely critical not to smoke inside the house or the car. Only smoke outdoors, away from the baby. Don't let anyone else smoke near the baby either. And avoid taking the baby into smoky environments.
the risks are just too high.
Absolutely.
And vaccines, cornerstone of infant health.
Yes, the sources call them the most effective way to prevent infectious diseases. The first one happens right at birth.
Which one is that?
Hepatitis B, the first dose. Then the schedule continues, usually with the next set around 2 months old.
And it all gets recorded.
Yes, in the child's health document or vaccine record.
Okay. Last point in this section. Sun protection. You mentioned avoiding direct sun.
Yes, infant skin is extremely sensitive. Daily walks outside are great, highly recommended for baby and mom.
But carefully.
Very carefully. No direct sun for more than 5 minutes for babies under 6 months. And sunscreens are not recommended for them.
So how do you protect them?
Clothing is the best way. Light-colored long-sleeve shirts, long pants, a hat, obviously.
And tight.
Avoid the peak sun hours, generally 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., maybe even 6 p.m. in the summer.
Got it. Okay, let's move into the really lovely stuff, the emotional and developmental journey. Stimulation, contact, affection.
Yes, this is so fundamental. The sources really emphasize engaging often with the baby. Talk to them, use a soft tone of voice.
And lots of physical contact.
So much holding, caressing, rocking. It helps them relax, adjust to this whole new world outside the womb, feel secure with their family.
Even bath time can be part of that.
Absolutely. Bath time, putting on lotion afterwards. These are perfect chances for gentle massage, for connection.
How are their senses developing? How do they start learning about the world?
Well, their senses are working right from birth. Sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste, all functioning.
So they're taking it all in.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Vision, for example. They can see objects best at about 40 centimeters or 16 inches.
Which is roughly the distance when you're holding them face to face.
Exactly. Perfect for seeing your face.
Uh,
Their focus isn't sharp initially. They struggle to fix their gaze, but it improves fast.
can you help them practice?
Yeah. You can move an eye-catching object slowly side to side in front of them, help them learn to look.
Mm.
They love color contrasts, and especially human faces.
And breastfeeding helps development too.
The sources specifically mention it stimulates intelligence and psychoaffective development. That connection is powerful.
What about hearing?
They hear almost as well as adults, right from birth. So talk to them, sing to them, but also protect them from really loud noises.
And touch. You mentioned skin to skin.
Touch is one of the most developed senses in these first months. Their skin is incredibly sensitive to pain, yes, but also very much to pleasure.
So that contact is really stimulating.
It's a primary way they learn and feel secure in the first year. Babies need physical contact. Holding them, caressing them, talking softly. It's the best way to help them relax, calm down, feel safe. It's not just comfort, it's input.
How do they start communicating beyond just crying?
Well, at birth, crying really is their main communication tool. And it's vital to remember they never cry just because or to annoy you.
They're expressing a need.
Always. Hunger, thirst, being cold or hot, gas, maybe they can't breathe easily. Something is up.
And responding quickly is important.
Crucial. Even when you're exhausted, responding promptly helps them learn the world is reliable. It helps them feel secure, loved, and actually leads to less crying over time as they adapt to routines.
That's a great insight. Responding leads to less crying eventually.
It builds that trust. And they do express positive feelings too. That little biological smile you see sometimes when they're sleeping or being cuddled,
Yeah.
that often indicates physical well-being. Treat them like a person. Try to understand their cues. It helps them learn how to relate to others.
Which leads to attachment, right? Building that bond.
Absolutely fundamental.
Yeah.
From this first month, they start recognizing their caregivers, trusting them.
Through all that interaction, feeding, bathing, talking.
Exactly. All that close contact. You become their preferred people. Your presence means comfort, relaxation. It's building that deep, effective bond.
So enjoy your baby.
Yes. Enjoy them. Let them enjoy you. It's mutual. And remember, they learn about emotions by watching your face.
Our expressions teach them.
Your face, your voice, it's their first dictionary of human feelings. Smile at them. Talk sweetly. Transmit calm, positive emotions.
Okay, for parents wanting practical ways to play and engage right now, any simple ideas from the sources?
Yes, a couple of lovely ones. One is called the bicycle.
Okay.
Gently flex and extend the baby's arms, maybe delicate circles up and sideways. Then for the legs, do a little bicycle pedaling motion.
And talk to them while doing it?
Oh yeah, laugh and talk. It strengthens their limb muscles and it's fun interaction.
Nice. What else?
There's attention. Hold something eye-catching, a soft toy, your face, in their field of vision. Move it slowly side to side, forward and back.
Helping them track it with their eyes.
Exactly. Helps them focus their attention, develops their sight. Really simple, really effective.
And massage.
Infant massage is wonderful. Gentle strokes, caresses. It helps them discover their own body, helps them relax if they're fussy. You can use different creams or oils for different gentle sensations too.
Lovely ideas. Okay, so we've really taken a deep dive into this incredible first month.
We really have. From the power of breastfeeding and the practicalities of formula to those critical safety measures for sleep, for travel.
Right, and all the daily care stuff, hygiene, health, keeping them comfortable.
And then exploring that amazing journey of their senses waking up, how they start to communicate, and how vital you are in building that attachment, that early learning.
It's so clear, isn't it? This first month is about so much more than just like physical tasks.
It truly is. It's about laying down a foundation of love, of security, of responsive connection.
Every touch, every soft word.
Every time you respond to their cry, it's teaching them the world is safe, it's loving, it's built on trust with you.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. What new ways will you explore this week to connect with your little one? knowing that every single interaction is helping them discover themselves and the world through your loving eyes.